Thanks, Jane, and good afternoon from a proud West Australian, like Chris from Latin. You noticed in his speech, and what a fantastic discovery he's got there, that he didn't talk about where he's going to sell his product. And the reason is that we're in the lithium industry. We catch up on a regular basis in North American conferences, and this industry is there's just a massive shortage of supply. I've never seen anything like it in my career, and we happen to have Mr. Lithium in Sydney, Joe Lowry, and he was reported yesterday as saying that he will be dead before there's an excess of lithium supply for the demand for this product. So quite an exciting time to be in the lithium industry, and we believe our company is very well placed to take advantage of that growth. We have 2 lithium development projects in North America, one in Arizona, as the name suggests, and the other one up in Saskatchewan in the prairies, right on the border of the US. So we don't have a lot of political risks because we are operating in areas that are traditional mining areas. The one in Saskatchewan is an oil and gas producing region, so all the infrastructure there to put assets into production. So Arizona Lithium, the code's AZL. We have about a 60 million market cap with about $10 million in the bank. So what we have is 2 very large development projects, a total of 6.1 million tonnes, I'll try not to bore you with numbers, of lithium carbonate equivalent. And to put that into perspective, the current consumption of lithium is 720,000 tonnes. So we've got about 8 years of the world's consumption. Now that consumption is growing massively, but we see that we are in the right place at the right time, right commodity, and in the developed North America. You may not like, or they may not like, our gun laws, and they may not like our medical system, but we get a lot of cooperation from the state of Arizona and the province of Saskatchewan. They are very pro lithium production. Arizona is the 5th largest producer of copper in the world, and they are a very mining friendly state. Saskatchewan has a lot of oil and gas production, but that is depleting. So we just walk into the resources minister's office and chat with him because he wants to replace oil and gas revenue with lithium. So that's a massive advantage for us. So we are in the process of developing these projects and fast-tracking them to satisfy that demand that we have in our industry. The Prairie project is the one with the shortest production profile, and that will be 18 to 24 months. It's a very large resource, 5.7 million tonnes, and 4 million tonnes of that is in the indicated category. So we're in the process of completing a PFS on that project, which will be completed by the end of the year, by the end of December. And part of that PFS process is the implementation of a pilot plant. Now, this is a brine project, so you're extracting basically salty water from 2,200 metres down, filtering it using direct lithium extraction, and then re-injecting that waste material back into the aquifer. So it ticks a lot of boxes for ESG because you have a very small environmental footprint at surface. You're doing exactly what the hydrocarbon guys have been doing for decades, and the risk is direct lithium extraction. So we have a large resource, there's no risk there. We've taken out the exploration risk on both these projects. And I think direct lithium extraction is on the edge of a boom. It is definitely going into commercial production at one project in the US, and I think that people in 18 months will understand a lot more about direct lithium extraction. We have a team of lithium professionals based in the Lithium Research Centre in Phoenix, and we've done an extensive evaluation of direct lithium extraction. Our own technology, but also third-party technology. And after doing that detailed evaluation, we've selected a supplier that's putting the pilot plant into the project in November this year. I would suggest from the early testing that those results will be very impressive. And the reason they are impressive is because you produce a very good quality product. You reject the impurities that are required, that require further processing once you have upgraded the material, and those impurities are re-injected back into the ground. So if you look at the lithium space, lithium brines in South America traditionally have evaporative ponds. That's not going to work in the US, and direct lithium extraction needs to go into production. There's a lot of money being spent on direct lithium extraction in the US, and China also leads that technology. So very exciting times for DLE, and it will allow our project to go into production within 18 to 24 months. Initially, the first module, because this project will be implemented on a modular basis, will produce 6,000 tonnes of LCE. So whichever way you calculate and which commodity price you use, that's a substantial revenue with a substantial payback. But for the numbers, you'll have to wait till the end of the year to see those PFS numbers, but we look forward to that. The Big Sandy project is our project in Arizona, and that is a sedimentary project. So basically, there's three ways of mining lithium. Lithium brines, as I said, traditionally from evaporative ponds, spodumene in Western Australia, Brazil, and other parts of Canada, and also from sedimentary. Our Big Sandy project's a sedimentary project. I've always found it quite difficult to get interest in that project, but now Elon Musk has come out and said that the sedimentary projects are the future. That might have been 18 months ago. And now Thacker Pass is a project that is very similar to us in Nevada, and they've just got the backing of GM, General Motors, to the tune of $650 million. So it shows that these projects are real, and that's under construction, that project. Our Big Sandy project has a resource of 12-year mine life, but I want to get some drilling approvals in the near future and take that to a 50-year mine life. Then we can complete our DFS with the taking of a bulk sample and move that forward to production. The production profile on a US project is a bit longer than Canada and a bit longer than Australia because of the environmental matters there. So if you look at the general market for lithium, when the analysts bring in projects saying they'll go into production at a certain stage, I kind of doubt that. I think they'll have ramp-up problems, they'll have permitting problems. So the commodity price will be in a shortage for at least 10 years. And I'm not saying I know more than Joe Lowry, but I do agree with him. So it's an exciting industry to be in, and we have a good news flow over the next 6 months, predominantly around our Prairie project and fast-tracking that into production. But I wouldn't discount direct lithium extraction. There's some doubters out there, but if you look at your portfolio, I would suggest that you need to have some exposure to direct lithium extraction. I think it's revolutionary in the industry. Spodumene projects are terrific. They're filling a supply shortage. But if you want to take a longer term view, I think that technology of DLE ticks all the boxes for a quality product, low cost producer, and also ticks the boxes for ESG. So I hope that was interesting, and I thought I'd keep it nice and short. Thanks very much.